few things I'd like to share. Maybe they can be made a package. We like packages, you know, but of course, in our practice and our experience as practitioners, packages don't work. So I'd like to talk a little bit about trust, and the trust that it's not trust in something, it's trust in, well, it's trust in life, and trust in, I guess we could call it in ourselves, but it's really more than that. It's just in life. And I was thinking about it, that it is not that I have to get something, so then I can, because we often think like that. I used to think like that. If I get clarity, if I get awakening experiences, if I get whatever, you know, then I can start trusting more my practice. And maybe something like that does happen, you know. But I think it's so much this trust that I think that we can develop and see and express in our way, in our life. It has to do with practice, but not necessarily with arriving at a certain point or getting something out of practice. So that's one thing I'd like to say, and maybe develop it. Another thing I'd like to mention is one of our koans. Maybe Gregory will help me here. It's Yun Men, and the question, I don't remember the exact question, but it's like, what is the profound meaning of the Dharma, or something like that. And it's not what's Bodhidharma coming from the West, what's the meaning, but it's something about the Dharma. You know, the person wanted to know something, give me something about what this is all about. And Yun Men says, an appropriate response. And I ended up watching the other day, a couple of days ago, a little video in YouTube of Stephen Batchelor with a man named John Peacock, maybe, something sponsored by The Guardian and in London, and done at St. Paul's Cathedral about religion and spirituality or something or other. And he mentions this. He mentions this koan. You know, and I hang out with it. And, you know, it's just, it became so alive in the next couple of days, you know. You see, it becomes alive because it is alive, because we're alive. There's life, and it's moving, and it's now, and it's completely our life, with all its craziness, with all its beauty, with all its political chaos, with all its, you know, sadness. but it's moving and it is alive. And now I'm part of our job. I heard Phil say something when I joined before the meeting started, that he tells people something, but people don't listen. I have no idea what they were talking about. But so this appropriate response is really very much connected with our practice and with our trust. You know, our practice gives us the opportunity to embody our practice and then step into the world which we are anyway, but with a different, maybe, the different sense, not so much outer preoccupied, outer defense, defending myself, or outer, you know, all of that thing that we do, me, mine, my stuff, that we can really step out. Or what I mean by out, it's not really out, you know, but since I'm talking about practice, and I'm talking about so much of our practice is within a certain container. So much of our practice is within a certain container. And of course, our practice shouldn't end in the container. Or the container is much bigger than the dojo, the dokusan room, my Zen friends. As you've heard me said about Peter Hershock's book, it's not enough to know what Buddha nature is, but what Buddha nature does. And it's that moving, contingent, which is a word that Stephen Batchelor's uses a lot. This thing that it's not fixed, that we step out, step into our life. Because we are alive, we happen to have a practice, and more than happen to have a practice, we have our practice because for whatever reason, we have chosen this path and we love it. And it transforms us little by little, little by lot by lot, whatever. So I think that